and hay sale. We might be able to sell some more hay now that we're going to be buying in hay.
For families that commingle their farm and family expenses, what advice would you suggest for families to migrate away from commingling farm and family expenses toward having expenses be separated?
Well, commingling business and family expenses is a big no-no in the financial world. And the first recommendation we often start with trying to get people to separate that is to start with separate checkbooks and to flow everything that's involved with the farming operation through the farm checkbook and flow everything that's involved with the family through the family checkbook. That will get them started to understanding, what are some of the, the schedule of expenses and the schedule of revenues pertaining to the farm, and what kind of draws the family needs to make from that operation to support their living expense. In addition to separate checking books, farms and families should keep separate credit cards. Any kind of debit cards associated with the business should be separate from those that the family uses. And the farm business itself has to have a complete set of books. That should not be commingled in any way with some of the family activities.
So how do you handle your personal funds versus the farm fund?
We're all separate. Everything's separate, and then any time that the farm has enough money, the three brothers will take a draw.
Even though we're not part of the farm, we're living on the farm and we utilize the farm for another business. So we will, if that's what you want to call commingling of money, if there's money needed, okay, for a certain thing, then it's provided.
But you do have separate checking accounts
Yes.
for your families.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Everybody has a separate checking account.
Yeah, and that's important. I think
Yeah.
at least with this three, we're an LLC. So there's on the dairy farm, we have a number of family businesses that different people, but the LLC part, all our families are separate from that.
I actually come from a New England farm family. My grandfather had 17 children. One of the classic issues of boundaries. What's a family first decision? What's a business first or farm first decision? And being able to separate those ideas and being able to separate those activities is critical. You're really running two businesses. You run the family and you're running the business. Those kinds of decisions that come from the relationships within the system have a very high risk of bleeding into the business side. So generating those boundaries whenever possible and giving them names, giving them structures, processes, procedures, systems that allow quickly and easily for all the family members to know, okay, where am I? Am I in a business first decision? Am I in a farm first decision? Or am I in a family first decision? And those, I think, are very, very important first steps just out of the gate, being able to separate those pieces out.
Well, anyway, there's the thing that came through after negotiations.
One of the things that I really like is to have for the families a structure which I call the Family Farm Financial Summit. Essentially, it's a meeting, it's an initial meeting, and it follows up either monthly or quarterly around setting up strategic planning, financial planning for the business in all the ways that would occur, operations, capital equipment, those kinds of things, and then also a budget for the family. What about that refrigerator that needs replacement? What about the college education funding program that we have coming up? Are we going to fund a 529 plan or not? And essentially that all the members of the family participate that in as extended a way as is useful, so that if there are adult children in the family, they'd participate. Oftentimes the spouses as well.
For more information about family farm finances, go to familyfarmfinances.net.